How's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, I know, it's another farming video. Problem is, I'm a farmer. Yeah, it's just been really busy. There has been some car progress, and there will be an episode of that coming up. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the can, as they say. But yeah, as you can see, there's a nice big steaming pile of silage. So we're now feeding silage to the cows because it is super cold. Yeah, when I say super cold, it is currently minus 34. We are supposed to be in the next week getting down to a still temperature of minus 36, which will equate to probably somewhere in the mid minus 40s. So when you're a cattle farmer, you make sure your cows are well taken care of, well fed, because they burn a lot of energy when it gets that cold, especially when they're pregnant. And I'm hoping all of mine are. So yeah, feeding silage, and did a whole bunch of fresh bedding yesterday so they get somewhere nice and warm to snuggle up to. But one of the problems with having a machine that blows the straw out to do the bedding is once in a while you have to clean it out. And so here's what it looks like when you have to clean it out. Here's a job that most people never get to see unless you're a farmer. Right. When you saw me blowing the straw into the corrals there to bed the cows, this is the downside to having that fancy machine. Cutting all of this twine out of here. Yeah, we had a self-cutting thing made up for it, but if it gets left too long, it doesn't work at all. So yeah, you gotta come in here, cut along that trench. It's usually a good hour to hour and a half job. So yeah, the downside to technology, there's always a price to pay. I'll bring you back when I'm done. Well, done. Yeah, it's not a pleasant job, and a job that apparently I'm the only one that can do it. But slightly embarrassed. Yeah. You see the tire tracks? You can see the pile of twine. Yeah. That's way too long between cleanings. So I just gotta go and clean the last bits of twine along the hammers and at the ends near the bearings to stop it eating out the bearings, and then get back to work. See you in a bit. So yeah, there's the downside. Not a pleasant job, especially for a guy who has as much metal in his spine as I have. But the job's got to get done. Nobody else does it. You got to do it. So, another one of the lovely jobs about cattle farming and the lovely prairies of Canada. Considering that it is so blinking hot in the summer, so blinking cold in the wintertime, is that you never really stop to think about these animals need water in the winter. How do you supply water out in the pens when it is so cold? And it's got to be accessible by cattle, so it has to be fairly robust. Well, we have these what's called water waterers, or water fountains, or they can be called water troughs. For the most part, if you look after them, which we normally do, before winter, before freeze up, every year we service them, check the wires to make sure the heater element is in good working order, full voltage, and make sure the ball valve inside and the float device that switches off and on is still perfect condition. Well, I did all of that, but stuff always happens, and got a lovely little surprise a couple of days ago when it was not as cold as today, but still quite cold, and I noticed there was a nice little puddle forming in one of the calf pens, and to find the water trough running over, had been run over for a little while, not too long, because we keep an eye on stuff fairly well. So, yeah, what happens when you have an overflowing water trough and the trough is encased in about 1.5 feet of ice? Well, the loader right there breaks the most of it away, and then you got to do the rest of it by hand. So, this was what happened the other night. Hello. Well, to any of the cattle people out there that happen to just stumble by my videos, it happened. The worst thing that can happen possible, next to animals dying, the worst thing that can happen possible on a cattle farm, on the prairies, in the winter, is a water trough malfunction. Now, it doesn't look that bad right now because I just smashed all of the ice blocks from around it with the handy dandy loader, but it's -20 and I gotta go in. I gotta lift that up, get in there and adjust the valve. Something's going wrong in the valve there, and plus the hole underneath the box and the downpipe that goes into the ground is full of water, and it all has to be emptied. I'm going in. Yep, she was full of water, but you see down there, let's get all the water even all the way down to there, so all the way to the top. So I made up this little doohickey for scooping out of there. So I think we're gonna be. I bloody hate that job. You never see PETA or any of them groups out here trying to help fix these troughs because we're so cruel to our cows. Done. So, normally these girls go out to the field to get their feed of corn straight from the plant, because the cobs are all still on the plants out there. But because it's so blinking cold, and you can see the breath coming off the poor buggers, and it takes so much energy walking out to the field in the cold, and plus they can get hurt when it's this cold out there. We feed them in here just so they don't have to go out into the really, really tough wind and whatnot. But yeah, so I usually put something in the bale rings here, and I'm trying to give them silage now because we're trying to keep as many bales as possible for once they calve, once they've had all the babies. So they've been standing there waiting patiently while I fill the bale rings with silage. So yeah, now you get to see the exciting part. because they didn't see bales going in, they were kind of confused. They haven't had silage this year yet. So that really confounded them. So yeah. There's another job done for the day. So yeah, just a wee blurb at the end of this video so I can get this fired off, because I want to try and get back to posting some videos. Because a famous YouTuber once told me, just keep putting videos up, even if you don't think it's worth watching, just keep putting some stuff up and people can decide for themselves. So here we go. So I just want to do some thanks, some shout outs to some people, people that come and watch my channel, leave comments, because please leave comments. And people that put up stuff that I like to watch, because it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning right now. So that's what I do to unwind. So, Dave Jaguar, Trev's Blog, Matt Green, DB Mini, Paul P, Sean C, Mini Tom, Miniman Shed, Gentleman's Motor Racing Team, Friday Night Garage Night, that's John and Tony, the DJSE, Lone Star Mini, Randy, Mark Sharrock. Because Mark comes and talks to my channel, hello Mark, comes and talks to my channel quite a lot. Tom, once in a while, he's quite a busy boy, but Mark's always over here, so hello Mark. Alex Toon, great young guy. Hubnut, Arch Fab, Fab Forums, Alex Rebuilds, DIY Gang, Stu's Classic Mini Lockup, Fix It Nick, great channel. Josh Smith, Restore, it's a new one, not a lot of subscribers, give it a watch. Capital R, I, capital E store. Mini Matt TV, Mini Madness. And some of the people that keep coming and leaving comments. Malcolm Young, Lawrence Matthews, Paul Gray, Minis Are Us, Tim the Spannerman, Midge Lambert, Bin Diver Bob, 10 out of 10, bud. Stuart Palmer, Mustang Bob. It goes on and on, but yeah, because like I said, this is what's keeping me out here to this time of the morning. This thing's almost ready to fire up, as you can see, nice shiny stuff, turbos on. But yeah, thanks for keep coming, and I'm going to be putting up a couple of more videos here right away. One is a really poignant video, so stay peeled for that. You'll know it when you see it. And there is footage of the Mini already in the can, so it's coming right away, yeah. So thanks for sticking with me. So tatty bye.